Alright, so this is the brake pedal assembly out of the right hand side of the tractor. In order to get this little shield right here, replace this and this little spring, and that just goes up against the dust cover to keep crap from accumulating in the brake shoe area. We have to remove the pedal itself, and we have to remove the parking brake. So this is the brake that you would apply if you wanted to lock it into position. The other side came apart pretty easy, although it looks pretty rusted. The other thing we're going to do is, on this one, the fork is worn here, and the same on the opposite side, but really good flat here and a really good flat on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this down, I'm going to clean this up good, and I'm going to use the MIG welder, and I'm going to MIG weld that groove up. Then, using the good flat on each side, I'm going to line this up on the Bridgeport, and I'm just going to mill a flat on it. Then touch it up with a file or whatever I got to do, a grinder. Okay, so that's the next project. This I don't expect to come off too hard. I'm not looking forward to that one. And these are keyed, so they'll only go on in one position. All right, be back when this is apart. All right, here's my setup. Got a precision ground parallel 1, 2, 3 block, and the back side of that lug is flat. So I just brought it down to make it square with this parallel. Then I used the level to level the shaft. I'm going to come down here, I'm going to touch this one, which is flat on this side, and how far in I got to go. And I'm going to bring it up about 10 thousandths, so I'm going to mill that off. Okay? Alright, instead of going right off this edge, or this flat for my height, I did measure this before I welded it, because there was 2 areas that were perfect, and they were 320. So I come down here and I touch this with a piece of feeler gauge, and I bumped it up. I'm going to do 300, and a little bit more, maybe 330, and I'll make my first mill, and then I'll come back and I'll finish it up. I got a good measurement on it, 10 thousandths. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to file it all up nice and clean. I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of blend the two of them. I'm just touching both of these, and I leveled the shaft this way. So I'm going to come in, just touch this one, come up about 10 thousandths mill across, and clean it up the rest of the way. They should be close enough for what this does. All this is a cam to actuate the brake shoes. Alright, I'm going to file up the corners and it should be done. Alright, that came out pretty good. Did it come out absolutely perfect? Nope. There's one little spot that could have used one more drop of weld, but you know what? That was the side I didn't even touch. I just touched it with a file. But it came out pretty good. It's hard to get that. Come on, focus. Oh, came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. And let's go put the shaft in.